Cocktail party effect is the ability of our brain to selectively attend to a specific stimuli. It is how we focus in on a conversation that we are truly interested in and tune everything except that one out. Babies also act on the cocktail party effect, especially when they hear a sound that is familiar to them or like names or taboo words. Later on, we will deeper dive in a conversation about what we call the cocktail party effect and the experiment done by Colin Cherry about it. Here's Joanne to explain when this effect occurs.
When does the cocktail party effect occur? The cocktail party effect, in which a person who is engrossed in conversation nonetheless hears his or her name mentioned elsewhere in the hubbub of the party, demonstrates the system's ability to monitor the social environment for self-relevant cues in an unconscious manner. Cocktail party effect occurs when our left side of the brain is more active when we discriminate relevant sounds from the background noise.
The cocktail party effect is a phenomenon in which you can focus on specific auditory stimuli while filtering out others. It is one of the ability of our minds to fiddle or the sounds in a noisy environment and focus on a discussion you're having.
We first tested the cocktail party effect by playing two separate messages uttered by the same person via both ears of a pair of headphones and asking participants to shadow one of the two messages they were hearing by speaking it out loud and subsequently writing it down. They were able to distinguish one of the messages from the other by exerting effort and listening to the clips again. This assignment appears to be incredibly difficult, but it's still feasible because the two voices are presented together as if the same person were standing in front of you stating two very different things at the same time. Cherry discovered that pushing participation deeper, he could perplex listener, but only for a short time.
In 1953, Dr. Edward Colin Cherry discovered the cocktail party effect. For psychologists, it is phenomenon, our ability to separate one conversation from another, is beautifully demonstrated in a classic study carried. Cherry used the simple method of playing back two different messages at the same time to people under a variety of conditions. In doing so, he discovered just how good we are filtering what we hear, which is how we overcome the cocktail party problem. For example, if you are in the middle of party, like a club or bar and so on, full of people in a specific place where it is so crowded that when a person talks to you, you can hear and understand your attention is still on him or her even though the surroundings are so noisy and chaotic. To accomplish this task, Cherry reports participants had to close their eyes and concentrate hard.
In the relation of cocktail party effect, auditory attention is primarily mediated by the left hemisphere of the superior temporal gyrus, which is a non-primary region of auditory cortex, a frontoparietal network involving the inferior frontal gyrus, a superior parietal sulcus, and intraparietal sulcus also accounts for the act of listening. Our left side of the brain is more active when we discriminate relevant sound from the background noise. The result is also called as cocktail party effect. The cocktail party effect is a psychological phenomenon that describes the capacity to concentrate one's attention on a certain sound or an auditory stimulus while stimulously filtering out other sounds. In a loud environment, the cocktail party effect refers to the capacity of individuals to concentrate on a single thought or discourse between themselves.